guys, what's up? It's Dave. I'm going to do my overall market review here. I have my sectors lined up. I'm going to organize them by position of 5-day range. It really doesn't matter because we're going to go through them all, and quick scanning it just ahead. This market looks pretty freaking good as of right now. A lot of engulfing candles, a lot of big old large green candles on the weekly. A lot of if a chart broke out, it's retesting it and holding the retest on volume. There's breakouts at the left and right. So the overall market's looking pretty solid. My bias for this week, it is long. I will not be looking to short stocks, especially not in this environment. It just doesn't make sense to me and how I trade. So starting it off, let's go XLY. You can see this has just been a nice uptrend. Just be mindful that it is hitting these prior highs here. So I would anticipate some supply coming in, just a large green bar, increased volume for it as well. So nice look there. Dow Jones, the industrials. So we have a breakout, right? And then a little retest on this 415 level. Volume increased, pushing away. So this looks nice. RSP, the equally weighted S&P 500. We can see that, I mean, obviously look at last week, just big old green bar on volume. So this is the average equally weighted S&P 500, because the S&P 500 is like, it's not equally weighted. They're the larger names like Nvidia and Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, and all the main names up there are super heavy weighted there. So it's good. I like to look at this name to give me a good idea of what the actual average market is doing, and the average market is going up. And it's going up on volume. This is a nice bar. So I'm looking for continuation overall for next week. This is flagging here. The real estate flag to the 200 SMA. Sorry, 20 SMA. The 200 is the pink, so it's not too far below. It's around 41. On volume, nice green bar. So we shall, I mean, this looks like a reverse head and shoulders to me. There's a neckline. We hit prior level of resistance here, where this supply is kind of is there trapped. It's not really trapped, but sellers are there waiting. So now it's flagging there. I'm looking for a continuation on up. SPY, same thing. Looks similar to RSP. Nice cup and handle type look, and it's just been ripping, respecting the 20 SM EMA here, undercut it and then reclaimed it, and now it broke out to all-time highs, retested that level, and then just moved on higher. XLI, again, a breakout with a retest, moved higher on volume. The Qs, they're hitting all-time highs now, and it closed strong. So looking for a continuation. IWM, I like IWM probably the most out of all these. Just be mindful, we have all-time highs here coming up at 244, but I like this kind of ascending triangle breakout here on volume. So I will be looking specifically in names for IWM. Kind of the stronger names, or maybe the names that are heavier weighted into that. I'm not sure what they off the top of my head, so I'll put a video on it later. XLK Tech, looking for a breakout, hitting prior level of resistance here, and engulfing red candle. So the chances of an engulfing candle are pretty high for continuation in that direction, and so we have an engulfing bullish weekly candle, completely consuming the prior week, and so I'm looking for continuation. XLE Energy kind of just continues to chop sideways, but you can see that this downtrend line, it was broken. This green bar right here, the week of 9/30, it was on volume. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of controlled like selling on low volume. It retested that downtrend line break, and then we got to push off of it again, retesting this prior level of 93.50, and it's on volume down here. Okay, so I am looking for continuation in energy names as well. XLC Communications, they just continue to move. Nice week last week. Financials also looking continue to move. It had a retest on, look at the volume overall, closing strong, big green bar. XLV, nice kind of breakout retesting. It is hitting the 50 SMA. So you 50 SMA buyers here, that could be a potential. And we got a couple of weeks of bottoming tails here. We have increased volume the past couple of weeks, and with last week increased higher than the prior week. XLP, let's go consumer staples. This is still kind of flagging here. It's at the 20 EMA. Not sure. This probably looks the weakest, but it's still flagging to the 20 EMA. Here's that uptrend line that I have. It could be undercutting it on the weekly with this retest with the 20 EMA confluence. So we have 1, 2, 3 confluence levels, in my opinion, how I see things. So, this is at a pretty important point for consumer staples. I will be looking, I'll just be watching this. My bias also, though, is up. General market is up. So, just watching kind of the tide, help everything float. And here is a breakout and a retest with a 20 EMA confluence on volume, green bar. Maybe it chops around for another week, maybe two, I don't know, or next week it can just rock on up. We shall see. I am expecting overall some volatility. Hopefully the market calms down a little bit more this week, but I'm still anticipating volatility. Who knows, maybe we get big old red engulfing bearish candles this week. XLB materials, breakout, retest. We'll see if this holds here. This is kind of all, it failed to make a new high here at 98. So we'll see what this wants to do. I don't really want to see this fall into that range for those that trade XLB. Next we got gold. This is just pulling back to the 10 EMA, and then good old the gas fund here. It's just staying around these lows. I don't know if it's going to start curling upwards or if it's going to break down. Not sure. Don't really care, to be honest with you. All right, looking at, did not mean to make that go away. Where'd it go? Let me see that. Thank you. Looking at the sector ETFs, these guys, I want you to pay attention. There's going to be a theme here. Okay, so let me just go down the line. All right, so position in 5, closing day 5 range. We have IYR, okay, whatever, the real estate ETF. Look at that, that's flagging, looks pretty decent. RSP, okay, so these are closing at the 5-day range, where they're closing at within the 5 range. So they're closing at their highs, basically. Okay, IBB, okay, biotech, and then XBI, another biotech ETF. Okay. IWM. There you go. Again, breaking out. Yeah, REIT, IY, KIE, Jets. Okay, SMH. Now let me go to position. Did not mean to do that, sorry. Let me go to position in 10 range. Again, RSP, XBI, IBB, IWM, KIE. Okay, insurance. That's nice. Let me go position in 20 range. 20-day range, that is. RSP, IBB, XBI, IWM, Jets. Okay, let's go 3 months. XBI. You see it yet? RSP, IWM, Jets. Okay, so RSP, that's just the general market. I talked about it earlier. That's doing the worst. I have that. Sorry, not RSP. I just had it up. I think it was KW. No, TAN. TAN's doing the worst. RSP, XBI, IWM, KIE, Jets. Okay, all of these, their positions in their 9 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and even their yearly positions, they are closing at the highs, especially after these long weekly consolidations. Okay, so my focus, I'm going to look up the names of specifically, more so like I said earlier, IWMs, but I really want to look in the XBI names here, because I think biotechs, there's a lot, I'm reading a lot of people are talking about biotechs, there's a lot of eyes on this break here, which we'll see how it actually plays out with all the eyes on it. But we can get a nice break maybe on volume, and then maybe get a momentum trade out of it, and then a pullback to retest this 103, 102 area. And then we start a longer term trend upwards. And maybe we go level by level with that. Either way, so RSP, XBI, KIE, insurance names, KIE, and then, Jets. I've been talking about this. I've been missing it this whole run, and I'm still not going to chase it up here. Maybe if I look into names that would show a pullback or consolidation, it's been strong, but I'm not going to chase this. Also, be mindful, coming to an area of potential supply. It's been rejected 1-2 times here in the past, around 25 level. So just be mindful of that. So let me just go back to the position in 10-day range. RSP, XBI, IWM. I don't know if there's... I did want to go over... IWH, what is that? Healthcare, XOP, semiconductors, right? Oh, sorry, not Jets. That's what I meant. Yes, and oil exploration. Jets again, been moving. SMH, right? That is engulfing. Not necessarily on volume, but I think there's some decent names. I've been seeing a lot about AMD breaking out on a weekly chart, so I'm going to be looking into that now. At the same time, there's KBE, banks. This is what I was getting confused with earlier, stocks. There's a semiconductor look there, okay? At the same time, what's doing the worst? I think silver looked decent. Where'd it go? It's kind of, I don't know. Just holding out and coming close back into that range. I'm not too sure. There was something that I liked. That either. China stocks, I don't know if this environment that we're coming into is going to be good, but what I do know is, looking at the chart, I do know I don't like that this breakout level here at 35, call it, kind of didn't hold. I also know that I do not like these topping tails here. This is kind of looks like a breakout and failure. It also rejected at the 200 SMA on the weekly here. Now it is respecting the 10. It is the shorter term MAs, EMAs on the weekly are coming on back up. The trend might be returning. I don't know, but this is important for me because I have some long-term holds in my long-term portfolio that I might need to cut. What's this? MJ? Yeah, whatever. Tan's not looking too hot. Huge volume, closing on the lows, right? 36.04. Yeah, closed on the lows. Big volume, big red. I am not a value investor. I am a trader. I'm not interested in these solar names, specifically just the way this looks out. Now, maybe I might be wrong and look at individual names themselves, but just getting the overall landscape of what the market is doing. I don't think solar is the way to go at the moment, unless you are looking for a deep value play, gonna hold through a downtrend and just wait years for it to come back. Potentially come back. Stocks don't always come back, so just keep that in mind. All right, hopefully that's helpful. I will be looking into more XBI names, and then KIE insurance names, and then specifically I'll be looking for names in IWM as well. Okay, stay safe, manage your risk. Thanks for your time, appreciate it. If you like this stuff, like, share, repost, and share with your friends, subscribe, all the good stuff. I appreciate your time. Manage your risk. Keep at it. Later.